have explained about the usage of other macros and other VBA codes we have used in previous projects. So let me start in creating the final report. So before going to the coding part, so I'll explain what you will do if you want to create a similar record. Okay, first you will go create a header, and then you create a formatting, and then create auto sum, right? So after doing that, you copy all the data and paste it. So that is this exact same steps we are going to proceed here. But before going to that, you have to create a loop. Then only you can do all those steps, right? So to start creating the loop, first you need to initiate a variable. I'll initiate the variable as integer. Okay, and then obviously I'll assign the value. Initially I'll assign the value as 1 or 0. It's up to your wish. If you are assigning as 1, you have to give is equal to. If not, you can if you are assigning as if you are not assigning anything, then you can give less than. That is sufficient. Okay, then you have to create a loop. What should be the value? Take a guess. It should be 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. What if we have 5 or 6? Do you have any idea? No, right? So you can use something called worksheet.com. We have already seen in last video, but here we have a change. So here we have total. We should not consider in the count, right? So what we need to do, you have to give worksheets.count, and we can put -1. So you should not consider the last tab, which is total. Okay, so that's what it means. Then I'll end the loop, and then I'll start code inside. Then you have to select from which code you need to start the particular analysis. Okay, so the code should be worksheets of I of select. Okay, so what that means, it goes to this particular sheet. So that's what it means. Okay, nothing much. Then after going to this sheet, what it should do? So it should create a header, followed by formatting, followed by auto sum. So you call all those functions. Then it does auto sum. Okay, so here I have used B2. Okay, so after creating header, after creating formatting, it starts with B2. Okay, that's what it means. So after doing all such action, what you should do? You should select all the data and paste. So this is from here on, you are going to use new coding techniques. Okay, so till now you already know how we have coded, but from here on you should know new things. Okay, so you should start copying from A1, right? So what you should do is you should create a range, and then you can give a value called A1, and then you should select it. Okay, and then what happens? Sorry, I missed a double quotes here, so that's why it is throwing an error. Okay, so what it means, you are starting from A1, and then range is a selection of all the values. Okay, so you don't have to do, so we have to select all the region in the particular range. Okay, so how to select is, you have a something called current region dot select. Okay, so you have an option called selection dot current region dot select. What that means is, it goes on, selects all the value. It what this means is, it does a control right and then control down. So what that means is, it selects all the values towards right and down. Okay, that's what it does. Sorry. And then what we have to do? You have to copy. So the command for copy is selection. What you have selected should be copied. So you have a command called copy. So that's it. So you copy the data. So after doing that, what you should do? You should go to a sheet called total and place it, right? So how to select the total sheet? So this is also new. This is also something you don't know. You can select a sheet something like using the name of the particular sheet. Name is total. Okay, make sure that you already have something called as total. If not, it will not work. So before running anything, you should create a sheet called total, no other option. Then, or else what you can do, you can put the value as like, yeah, so you should have something like worksheet dot count. So you have to pass the value of the last value of the count, and then you can select that. So something like that you have to do. Okay, no other option. You have to name it as total, or you can have something stored in the last sheet so that you can add as a reference. So I will not go to that point now, but just for, like, we have other options as well. So it's pretty complicated. It's pretty simple when you are pasting for the first time, right? So you are going to copy and paste it in total. That's fine. Then you will go to the next sheet and then you go to total, and if you paste it in total, so what happens, the first sheet data will be replaced by second sheet data. So it will be complicated. So what you will do in general, we have a couple of options. One is you have to try to find where the data is already available and paste the data in the next line. That is one way. And the other way is you can go to some random cell and then go back to whatever cell available above and then paste the data there. So I've already explained about Excel down method of storing the data, but here I'll explain you Excel up for performing the pasting. Okay, so first you go to some value, okay, something like 10,000, or here you can go to 1000 also. So this value should be set based on the project size. For example, if all your values will be around 10,000 or 5,000, then you can go to 50,000 range. Okay, since it is a small report, I am choosing 10,000. So it's up to you to decide. If your report may be very big, so you can create a range of like very high range you can set. Okay, then what you should do is from there you should go top and find where the previous value is there. Okay, so how we to do, you know already, selection dot end. So instead of Excel down, you would have already given Excel up, Excel down. Now we are going to give Excel up dot select. That's it. It is going to find you exactly where is the last previous values available. And then what you can do, you can give active cell dot offset. Okay, so that means, so how much cell after that you need to paste the data. Okay, that's what it means. So you can give 2 or 3. So I'll give 3 here. You can give whatever you want. Okay, it should not be 1 because I'll explain you why. It should be 2 or 3. I'll explain why you should not give 1 once I implement it. Okay, and then what you need to do, you need to paste the data, right? You can go there and then paste data. That's why we have done all the analysis. Then you have to paste the data where? You have to paste data in the active sheet. Okay, active sheet means in the current sheet. Okay, that's what it means. You can also directly paste something like active cell dot paste. That's fine, but you can give selection dot paste. Anything is fine, but active sheet dot paste will work better. Okay, and then what you need to do, that's it. So you don't have to do anything. So I'm incrementing the value to make sure that we are not repeating the step more than the number of times. I think I have covered everything here. So let me run and see. Let me save and then run. Okay, everything is fine. Okay, so here sum is properly calculated. Good. Yeah, here also sum is properly calculated. Everything looks good, and then you have a space here. So we gave 3 as offset, right? So I mentioned, I'll explain. Okay, so for example, if I would have given 10, like instead of this code, sorry, I close the code. I'll just open the code and then I'll explain so that you'll understand it better. So here we have chosen 10,000, right? So instead, if I have chosen 100, so what happens? I'll just explain you. If I give control up, what happens? It goes to Canada. That means Canada. Okay. So if I offset as 1, so next data will start to print here itself. So then what happens is the auto sum value will be removed. So that's why I mentioned you to give offset as 2 or 3. Okay. So here since I have given 3, so it prints offset 1 is here, offset 2 is here, offset 3 is here. That's why it is printing here. Okay. What if we give offset as 2, then it is going to print here. Okay, we will not have a space. So that's the only difference. So hope it is very clear on how to how we are using a macro. So anyway, what I'll do, I'll just close and reopen this particular file to explain you how this is working. Okay. I'll just close. I'll not save, because if it would have saved, all the values should have saved, right? So not save. Okay, now I'll go to the code. Code will be there because I've saved before running. So I'll explain you by going through F8. Okay, quickly. Okay, you can see after running the header, so all the headers is properly done. So I'll go through quickly because I have already explained in previous projects. Okay, so AutoSum also you already know it. I'll go through very quickly. You can do it yourself if you don't want to learn. So okay, you can see after copy, once I go to copy, it copies all the data. Okay, then I am clicking F8, goes to total sheet, and then it goes to the range of 10,000. Okay, here it goes to a range of 10,000, and then it goes to selection.end of Excel up, goes to A1 here. Okay, again what it does, it offsets 3, so it goes to A3 now on clicking F8. Okay, and then active sheet dot paste the data, and then it implements and go up. So it goes to the second sheet now after giving F8 here. Okay, and then does the same action. So nothing much change. So hope it is very clear, and hope you are happy with the project 4 and the progress. In next video, I'll explain about more complex topics. So that's it for this video on project. Thanks for watching. See you in next project.